Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dee, CEO of Catalyst, coming to you from Bangkok. I was outside earlier on trying to do this video, but it was very noisy, and every time I came to the end, just ending the video, some car would beep its horn or someone would come up and try and sell me a watch. So here I am, fourth attempt, I'm coming back inside to do this. So if you have already started your weekend, I hope you're enjoying it. If you're about to start your weekend, I hope you have a great one. I have decided that I will post these videos from Monday to Friday. So I take Saturday, Sunday off for a little bit of time for myself and to plan for next week videos. I hope that's okay with you. I think 5 out of 7 days posting is probably enough for both of us. So today's topic, next stage of goal setting. By now, I'm assuming your letter is written, it's post-dated, you started with what you were grateful for, you've written down all the goals that you will have achieved looking back on a year, you've shared them with someone, and you've posted them publicly. If you've done that, congratulations. If you haven't done it yet, keep going. This isn't a race, it's a journey, and it's your journey. If it takes you longer to do it, that's okay. As long as you get there, that's what's important. The next stage really of the goal setting, and a lot of what I will talk about next week, will be in relation to planning. So there's a great quote that says, "A goal without a plan is just a wish." And I really believe that to be true. And it's very important to me that those goals that you have written down, that we can bring them to life, that they become a reality rather than just some words on a piece of paper. And unfortunately, most of the time, even personally, when I've set goals, it's a great, exciting exercise that I do maybe once or twice a year, and I never go back to it. And that's really just a waste of time. So I want the time and effort and energy that you're putting into setting these goals, that you move forward, you push forward with the planning so that you bring your chance of success even higher. Now, those of you who love detail, who love getting your hands dirty, who like sitting down and getting into the nitty-gritty, you're going to love the planning part. This is going to be easy for you. For the rest of you, like me, who prefer big picture, just thinking about it, we get slightly annoyed at having to sit down and spend time writing stuff in detail. This is going to be a challenge for you. However, it is really important that you do it. It is really important that you do it. I know that my style, which is big picture, is great. However, the fact that I don't like detailed stuff holds me back, particularly in relation to goals. Because like I said, I write these beautiful goals, but then I don't commit to spending time on writing the plan. And I want you to not replicate this mistake, that you spend time focusing on the plan. So the challenge for today is to review your goals and ask yourselves a couple of these questions, which I'm going to read out. As usual, I will post the questions as I post the video. The sort of questions I want you to ask yourself in relation to your goals are they stated positively? Have you written what you want, what you can do, what you deserve, rather than what you don't want and what you can't do and what you don't deserve? Have you written them as if they've already happened or are happening now? So if you followed my guidelines for how you've written the letter, you will have written them in the past tense in terms of what you're grateful for, what happened. Have you spent time visualizing them and adding all your senses to them? Do you know when you achieve that goal, what it will look like, what it will sound like, what it will feel like, what it might smell like or taste like even? Spend a couple of minutes with your eyes closed, just visualizing your goal, adding as much detail and texture as you can to it. You might be surprised actually what pops up for you when you're doing that visualization. And I know that visualization can sound hippy-dippy to a lot of people. However, in my experience, it's really quite powerful and you can surprise yourself with what comes up. So add as much detail and texture to the goal as possible, writing down what it will feel like, what it will sound like, what it will look like when you've achieved it. Is it timed, really important. By when are you going to have this goal achieved? What date, what year, what hour, what second, with as much detail as you can. If you have no time set, well then, where's the finish line? There must be a timing element to your goal. And some goals may be long term, and that's perfectly okay. Some goals you can achieve in the next days or weeks, and that's fine too. Make sure to add a time to it. If you can't add a time to the goal, then I would question how the goal is stated, and maybe it's too vague or too high level, and you need to bring it down or break it down, chunk it down into a little bit more detail. How will you know when you are successful? What will be going on around you when you've achieved this goal? What will you be saying to yourself? What will other people say to you? What will be happening? How will this goal impact others and other elements of your life? And this is a question we don't ask ourselves an awful lot, and it's really important. To give you an example, if you have a goal to get a promotion in work, well then you can safely assume that more of your time is going to have to be spent in work or even at home working on work stuff. And if you're allocating more time to that promotion goal, that means that time is naturally taken away from something else or someone else. So if getting that promotion means you have less time with your family or friends or on hobbies, is that okay? And are you committed to doing that? Because it may come down to that you're not okay with giving up time with your family to achieve your goal, and then the goal may change because there's something more important in your life that you want to maintain. So asking yourself, how does this goal impact people around me, the important people around you, and other areas of my life? Because it will. And are you okay with it, and can you commit to it? So start with asking those questions. Over the weekend, what I will do to help is I've come across a huge amount of templates in my professional career for goal setting and planning that can help give a structure to the tasks you have to do, what you're responsible for doing, when it needs to be done, what is the critical path, to use some corporate lingo. I will pull together a template for you that I will share with you on Monday for how to perfectly plan the success strategy for your goals. In the meantime, I wish you a wonderful weekend. Have a great time with your family and friends. Find some time for yourself as you can. And I really look forward to seeing you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye.